Hey guys, so I got my test results back for testosterone, um, and they're within the normal range. I'm at 494, uh, so that's good, normal, healthy range. It could be higher, sure. Could you get that up to 1,000? Question is it worth it to go on TRT for that? And that's what this video is going to be about. My decision on whether or not to do testosterone replacement therapy. If you watched my last two videos, I met with a doctor and interviewed him about testosterone replacement therapy. This is an area of health that I have very limited experience with. If you don't know, I've worked as a personal trainer and coach for over 17 years. And so health and fitness is a major part of my life. And so this was a new sort of venture for me, learning about TRT and being considered and assessed for testosterone replacement therapy. So let's get into it. I'll just tell you right off the bat, I'm not going to do it at this point. I'm not going to say that I'll never do it, but for me right now, it's just not the right path, I don't think. And I'll tell you there are three reasons for that. Number one is sustainability. It's not something that I don't want to have to rely on taking a dose of something for the rest of my life. Not that I don't have the discipline to do it. I've been very, I've been on certain routines before, strict about a regimen on things. So I have it within me to do that. I'm not afraid of needles, which would probably be the way to go. I don't know about the creams and definitely don't want the pellets, but just the idea of having to do that for the rest of my life. And I know it's not like a life sentence. You can always come off of it. And then most people's testosterone levels will get back to baseline within a year or so. So that's not really a concern for me. It's just, I don't know. It's like one of the questions I asked the doctor in the second part was, what if there's a disaster and I can't get my TRT? Am I going to, fold up in a corner when I need it the most? I know that's not really realistic. You can come off of it and you'll just feel a little bit down or low energy or whatever. But just the idea of being reliant on an external source, like a shot or some sort of medication. I'm not on any medication. I like that. I like being natural. And that's not to say that if anyone's on it, and I know people have great reasons for doing it, and it helps a lot of people. So no shame to anyone that's doing that. But if I can avoid it at this point, I'd like to. We'll see. Who knows? Down the line, maybe. I'm not going to say never. But for now, yeah, that's reason number one is the sustainability. Number two is the identity. I've always been natural, and I've built up this physique, consistent hard work year after year, diet, exercise, and it's just become a part of my identity at this point. If I were to take TRT, I feel like it would undermine all that. Oh, he works out, but he's on the juice. So little asterisk next to his accomplishments or whatever. You could say, oh, well, who cares what people think? And yeah, you're right. I mean, who cares? But maybe it's just something in me. Like, I know. And boy, it would be great to have all those extra benefits. If my level was up at around 1,000 and I had all that much more energy, drive, focus, muscle and libido, all the great benefits that come with it. It's tempting, but yeah, it just doesn't feel like me. My whole thing is natural. Fix the underlying cause. Even if my testosterone was low, even if the results came back, oh, they're low, I would first want to address what's causing that instead of just, the Band-Aid approach or just supplementing with external testosterone. I did get my testosterone level checked a few years ago, and it was lower. And And so I started implementing these lifestyle changes, which I made a whole video about. You should check it out. It's really good. It gets into everything from, sleep to your diet to the type of exercises you're doing, things you can do to naturally raise your testosterone. So I've been doing that, and it's been helpful. But I would have, if my testosterone was, tested low this time, I would have wanted to examine, okay, what exactly is causing that before jumping into a supplement of TRT. So yeah, number 2 is the identity, and then number 3, and this is definitely the most personal reason, is the fertility aspect of it. We know that testosterone significantly lowers sperm count, and I don't have any kids, but I would like to allow for the possibility that in the future I could. I don't know that I necessarily will, but I'd like to have that option. So lowering my sperm count when it's already probably lower. I think they said it's like 50% lower in men now than it was in the 70s because everything we're exposed to, microplastics, everything in the food and water and air. And so, gosh, to lower it even further, that wouldn't be great. And yeah, of course you can come off of testosterone replacement therapy, and within a year or so, your testosterone levels are naturally back at baseline. And I believe your sperm count is as well. So, but yeah, it just doesn't seem like at this point it would be the path for me. Now, if some of you watching this, you've supplemented with TRT, let me know in the comments. Let me know how it's been for you. Because like I said, I'm not ruling out entirely in the future. It's possible I could try it at some point. I'm not going to say never. But for now, I'm 42, no kids, and my levels are within the normal range. It just doesn't seem medically necessary, as I think how Dr. Deal put it. He wouldn't recommend it, but some people do it even within those normal levels to bring it up a little higher. And no judgment on that. Let me know how that goes for you guys. But yeah, for me at this point, I think it's a no-go. And I hope that this was helpful for you guys, and especially this new format of video I'm trying right now, this like raw, unfiltered, unedited. Let me know what you think. If you prefer the the fancy edits and the script and the music and all that, let me know. But this is I figured I'd give it a different style today. Try this out. We're at the park. I was going to do this outside, but it started raining as soon as I tried. What are you going to do? So anyway, if you found this helpful, I do have a video that's all about raising your testosterone naturally. Check that out. And then also I have a downloadable guide that you can get, and it'll give you the exact framework, how to make the right lifestyle choices, which include diet, exercise, sleep quality, and the exact types of exercises you should be doing, including like sprints and weight training that will naturally boost your testosterone. And that's worth doing before you go into TRT. See what you can do naturally first. But yeah, so I hope this was helpful. Again, tell me in the comments your experience with it. I really want to know. Because in the last couple videos, people have had sort of conflicting ideas about dosage in particular, and then also, like some people say it's worked really well for them. Some people were a little bit let down. They thought they'd have more energy, that sort of thing. So let's get a dialogue going, and maybe we can help each other. All right. I'll see you next week.